Hi, I'm Melanie and I am the kids specialist at Books Inc. in Berkeley. I'm going to tell you about a few of my favorite books there. I'm going to start with the kids books, which this is one of my favorites. It's Stuck by Oliver Jeffers, and this is about a little boy who gets his kite stuck in the tree, and so he starts throwing all types of other things up there to try to get it off. First it starts with just his shoe, but that gets stuck as well, and then he throws a cat up there and that gets stuck, and he throws all kind of crazy things up there: a ladder, a whale, fire truck. Everything gets stuck in there, so you'll have to read that to find out how he gets everything down. Then we have Extra Yarn, which is about a little girl who finds a box of yarn and she starts making sweaters for everyone because her town could use a little bit of color. She makes sweaters for everybody, and then she starts making sweaters for everything, including houses and trees and cars. But then an archduke comes and he steals her box of yarn. So you'll have to continue reading it to see what happens if she gets it back. Here's another one of my favorites, which is Chloe Instead. And I really like this book because it has a lot of color in it. It just pops out at you. That's the first thing that you notice, is all this color. But it also has a very cute story. It's about a little girl who gets a little sister, and you know how some siblings don't like that. And she was really hoping for a little sister that was going to be just like her so they could be best friends, but she ends up with Chloe instead. So you have to read more to find out if they end up getting along. Last but not least, for the kids' picture books, is Arlo Needs Glasses. And I know sometimes it can be rough if you're a kid, especially, and you have to get new glasses. But Arlo is a dog, and he needs new glasses because he's having a hard time catching the ball with his owner. So his owner takes him to the doctor so he can see, literally, so he can see, and he ends up getting new glasses. And there's a whole bunch of glasses that Arlo has to try on first to see if they fit. So you have to see if he finds the perfect pair in the end. Now we're going to go to the children's middle readers, and I have two books here that are similar in the storyline, but they're also very different. It's about two kids. The mango-shaped space is about a little girl who has a disability where she sees colors instead, words as colors instead, and she finds a cat and she names it Mango, and everyone thinks it's because of its color, but it has different reasonings for her, and you have to read that to find out what she goes through. It's very good. It teaches kids to accept others the way that they are, and that's always a very good lesson. And then we have Out of My Mind, which is also about another little girl who has a disability that leaves her where she cannot speak, but she has a photographic memory, and she ends up getting a machine where it helps her speak her voice now, and all her peers find out that she has quite a lot to say, so that's very interesting. Then we have Young Adult, but this book can also almost be a middle reader. This is one of my absolute favorites. It is The Golden Compass. It is a trilogy, but if you don't want to read all the other ones, this is the one that you should read. It's the best book I have read so far in Young Adult. I really love it. It's about Lyra, who lives in a world that is just like ours but slightly different, and she has to go on this journey that she doesn't even realize that she's destined to be on. They also made a movie out of it, but we all know that the book is always better. And this is for all you dystopian people out there. Graceling. Have you just finished reading the Hunger Games trilogy and you have no idea what to read next? Graceling is what you should read next. It is also a trilogy, and you'll be happy to know that all three are out now. And it's also about a strong girl character. There's no love triangle. You don't have to worry about that if you're not looking for that.